kind of impression do you leave upon the people's lives that are in your world? It's such an important concept, and it's a concept that is addressed right at the beginning of this week's Torah reading, parsha vayetze. We are told that Yaakov leaves Beersheva and goes towards Harana. And those people who really study the Torah ask the question, why do we need to know that Yaakov was leaving Beersheva? Everyone knows he lived in the town of Beersheva. We just need to know where he's going. And the answer is given that one of the hallmarks of a righteous person is that he makes a positive impression upon the world around him. And that when Yaakov was leaving Beersheva, Beersheva became a little less, so to speak. That positive influence was gone, and therefore the value of that city actually was reduced. It's kind of like a beautiful home in the most exclusive neighborhood in your city. It might be a beautiful home, the location is great, it might be furnished with the most beautiful trappings ever. But if the people who live in the house are always bickering and fighting with each other and not behaving in a proper way, who wants to hang around that kind of place? I address this point in the book that I wrote, Life is Great, that we have to really ask ourselves, what kind of impression are we leaving on those that we love? And on a personal level, I ask this question all the time. I'm always thinking, if God forbid I was removed from my children's lives today, at this stage, would I have been successful at transmitting the most important values to them? Well, to the younger children, less successful. To the older children, more successful. But the mere fact that I ponder the question often helps me refocus and stop and say, I've got important things to give over to my kids. Let me make sure I'm giving them over to my children. So therefore, I would encourage you, take the lesson of Yaakov Avinu. He picked up and left Beersheva, went towards Harana. Every day he made a positive impression on somebody's life. Harana became spiritually wealthy because Yaakov went over there. We have to make our surroundings spiritually wealthy too. Ask yourself, what kind of impression are you making upon your family, upon your workplace, and upon your community? And then inspire ourselves to do just a little more.